All right, folks. I don't know if you can see me or not because I'm holding the camera cockeyed, but it's Tuesday, February 23rd. I'm at the school right now in the shop. This is the last day the contractors are going to be working in the school with us, or at least maybe tomorrow. After that, they're going to be working nights. So some of their stuff that's in here, although there's not much left, will be moved out. But let's take a look at what we've got. Right now, in terms of the shop, there's still a lot of work to be done. Material rack is here, and we got some steel on it. The classroom, let me just peek around. Everything's functional in here, working. It just hasn't been set up yet. So desks and chairs and things are in here. Projector works, lights, the whole 9 yards. I'll go through and clean it up and organize it sometime soon. It looks pretty bad, but it's not as bad as you would think. Certainly there's a lot of organizing and stuff that needs to be done, but things are coming along in terms of getting finished. We've got the welding machines are in the racks. None of the cables have been run yet. Power lines are hanging from the ceiling. The cables eventually will get dressed off. They're longer than they need to be, but you know, it is what it is. My storeroom is, been emptied out. Last time I was here, it was totally full. I've got a couple more shelving units coming, a lot of stuff to organize. There's just, it is what it is, stuff on the floor. The compressor system is not up and running yet because they're waiting for different fuses, quick blow fuses or something. Anyway, but other than that, it's fully functional. And then the forklift struts in the booths I cut off this morning with the big Makita 7-inch grinder, big cutoff wheel. Let's see, right here we're going to have a table. This will be modified from its old use. Wire will be on there. The rod oven will plug in this outlet up above. That's the initial plan. This table over here, the old table, is going to be everything on it. It's going to be cut off. It's going to be converted into a burning table. We'll use the ventilation up above to catch the smoke, and it'll be a good project. It'll take some work to get it done, but the 4 oxy-fuel torches will be set up over there for a burning station. The gas manifold system is ready to rock and roll, with the exception of one regulator. We discovered this morning that this line, I know this is herky-jerky, this line right here would be 120 psi. The line vertically goes to the mixer. This line goes directly across to what would be the argon manifold. So instead of buying 2 separate flow meters that are regulated for the normal 50 psi and higher pressure, we're going to put a regulator in line, and that'll reduce that down so that the working pressure of the system is 50. Other than that, really it's just a matter of moving stuff around. So I just went out for coffee because I hadn't eaten lunch yet, and I've got one of the big welding tables, the fab tables. It's got to be assembled, but here it is on the ground. The other one is buried underneath all that stuff over there. I'm going to work on getting that over here before I leave today. So we got to set this up at some point in time. It's going to be basically right here. We'll use the ventilation from this side of the shop along with some power to utilize that fab table, put it to good use. And the middle of the shop is going to be storage for the BIW assemblies, at least for the meantime. Not necessarily, like they are now, but we'll get it organized. And ultimately, all these racks and stuff that's, piled up in the middle of this floor will be placed in the stock room. And the old blue racks for the hoods, I'll find a home for them, or maybe I'll get rid of them, who knows. But we're coming along. We still have to build the mounts for the oxy fuel spare cylinders and the high pressure cylinders. If you look carefully at the regulators, the manifold over there, you'll notice there's no place for the bottles to be mounted. We still have to make the mounts. but we're going to test the system and get it activated. I believe all of the booth power is in. I think all of the booths have the 120 volt receptacles in them. I'll have to pick up the LED lights to get the lighting improvements that I want. But it's coming. The grinding booth thingy monstrosity, I don't know how it works yet. I don't know if it's up and running yet. I haven't seen an electrician over there for a while. I don't know if the factory rep's been in or not, but we'll get that figured out as time goes on. The last 4 booths over here, we've got to get the 480 power connectors in them. They're set up a little bit different, and I won't get into that today, but basically they're not done yet, but we don't need them at this point in time. And I'll tell you what, it's one hell of a shot. It is definitely one hell of a shot, and I'm looking forward to getting it going. So anyway, with that, I'll sign out, and I'll be glad when these things are gone too. They're driving me nuts. Anyway, take care. God bless. Goodbye.